Hey folks, Message Mon back at you. What time do we have here? We got 8:58. Tanya's coming back on West Coast time. I'm gonna play you one song here. I like this song, and it's a good song for what we're doing. It's called Peace is Coming.
The soldier puts his rifle down upon the battleground so still. The only sound in this whole town is a whippoorwill, a whippoorwill. The widow stands beside her door and looks out at the empty street. She's never heard this quiet before, so calm and sweet, so calm and sweet. Oh, peace is coming, I feel it in the air. Peace is coming, lifting us from despair. Like a dove on the wind, like a morning without end. No, peace is coming, and it will find us there. The children gather in the square, they're not afraid to run and play. They plant a seed and offer prayer for a brighter day, a brighter day. The leaders lay their armor down, they're not so certain anymore. They see the faces in the town they've been fighting for, they're fighting for. Oh, peace is coming, I feel it in the air. Peace is coming, lifting us from despair.
Peace is coming, y'all. It's coming. Peace is coming tonight. That was Peace is Coming. That's one of my favorites. And it's not done yet. Hey, folks. Welcome back to the West Coast edition of the Worldlight Candlelight Vigil, 32nd anniversary for Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman's memory of their last time breathing on Earth, breathing air. They took their last breaths 32 years ago tonight. And what time is it now? It's about 8 o'clock, so they still have a little bit of time left before it actually happens. What we're going to do now is I'm going to play Flame. Okay? And this version of Flame is a remake.
A little compassion is good for the soul. Try a little.
I remember the times of our lives. And though I know I've been taught from youth, time will bring change. Still I find it so hard and true, nothing can bring you back again. So I surrender to the hurt and the pain. Though I try as I do, there's no substitute. Life can never be the same. In the loneliness, there's a need to cry out your name. In my longing, I feel incomplete. Oh, what a shame to try and bear. All we can do is light a flame, a burning candle to remember the times we've shared in our lives. Light a flame, a burning candle to remember our way. We've shared in our lives. Light a flame, a burning candle to remember the love that never will die. Light a flame, a burning candle to remember the times that live in our minds. A burning flame, a burning fire to remember you.
That was Flame. I am Message Mon, and I'm here, right here. There's my shrine. My candles are lit. Got my love light going. Got my love light rocking. And we're going to find Tanya. Tanya's already in progress on her Facebook page. Or that's what I hear. So, I'm looking for Tanya. I'm looking for Tanya right now. There she is, live. Coming at you, Tanya.
And I, we shared such an enormous bond. Aaron was my roller coaster buddy.
Where'd you go? Okay, Tanya, your sound, you had sound, and now your sound's gone. What's that all about? We're going to hit a refresh and see if I can get Tanya's sound back in. In the meantime, I guess I can show my face. I'm right here. And we're waiting for Tanya to appear. Thought you were going to wait for me to play some tapes. But Tanya's on East Coast time, so she's probably ready to get it done. She's probably ready to get her done.
Oh my God, just go this list. And if I forgot anybody, please do not take it personally. Please do not. I'm not great with administration. And so if I forgot your name, of your loved one, just know that tonight you're being heard and I care about you. It's just, it's been a lot over the past couple of weeks trying to make this vigil happen. Anyways, I am going to go through the list right now. So there's Aaron Brown, my nephew, the world's best son, grandson, cousin, and nephew. He was so extremely special and taken away from us way too long, way too young. Dita and Opa, Judy and Lou Brown. Dita and Opa, that's what we called my mom and my dad. Of course, Nicole. Mark Monto, for anybody that went to Dana Hills High School should remember Mark Monto. He was the brother that my sister Dominique never had. I think he was just kind of our big brother when I was growing up. Troy Choate, he was my best friend and the brother I personally never had. When you grieve or you go through challenging times, it is very normal to hate God. And I know that may sound very abrasive and very scary for a lot of people to hear, but I hated God after he took Troy's life. He finally got his life together after losing his dad. He went through torment. He was so close to his dad. Anyway, I hated God for a really long time, but I prayed about it and his family prayed with me, and eventually I got my spiritual mojo back. But that was a hard one for me. Harissa Pennywell, she got killed in a hit and run accident in Laguna Beach at West Street, and that was particularly hard because I would have to drive through that intersection to get to work or school like every day. Then there's Ron Goldman and all of our Dana Hills High School friends. Vicky Mangreed. Diane, how come I can never pronounce the name? I'm sorry, Diane. Vicky Mangreed-Regas. So sorry if I can never pronounce that name. But anyway, it's like it just doesn't roll off my tongue. But Vicky was your person, and you and I have shared many moments about losing our people, like my mom was my person, and it never goes away. It never goes away. I don't even know if it gets easier, but I think you just learn how to live life without that person. But man, when you lose your person, it's so hard. And Vicky was your person and Dita was mine. And my life hasn't been the same since I lost my mom. Then there's DJ, who was Aaron's best friend. Brandon Prescott, who was in the Army and went to heaven in May 4th, 2013. And they used to play together at Strands Beach and Dana Point all the time. And Brandon shares space at the VA wall, the same as my dad. Joey Laban, Nicole's best friend, Dave Laban, you may have seen him on many documentaries, and the one that we did, a couple of years ago. His son died of Maria, I know your father was your person. So Joey died of a brain tumor. Everybody from 9/11. Anybody and everybody who was affected by 9/11. Gabby Petito, who we would need to pay more attention to. Lacey Peterson, she was That was around our time. For people who aren't familiar with Lacey Peterson and the Scott Peterson case, educate yourself on that. And I'm so glad that he is trying so hard to get out of jail. And I'm like, keep that, SOB behind bars. In recent times, this is hard for me right now. In recent times, over the past maybe 6 months or so, I became friendly with the Gonsalves family. Oh, Gia, thank you. You're so sweet. The Gonsalves family. And the Gonsalves family is the daughter, yes, Kim, Dave the photographer. So the Gonsalves family, it's the family of the daughter, Kaylee, who was murdered in Idaho at the university. Christy, the mom, touches my heart, and Tracy Shaw touch my heart every single time I mention this young girl's name, because 32 years ago, we didn't have cameras. We didn't have cell phones. Our cameras were, you had to go to, we didn't even have Costco. If we did, I don't remember. You had to go to like a little kiosk and get your film developed. I mean, so many things have changed in 32 years, but I think this has really, really touched my heart, because I'd give anything to have videos of Nicole move and talk. And I do. We found those when we did our documentary, but there's so many more memories that I wish we would have had. So I don't know what's better, not having those memories or having those memories and, having those memories and seeing them all over the internet. It's hard. It's really hard. And then there's Maddie and Kaylee. They were besties. She was also one of the victims of Idaho murders. Xana Knodel, another victim, and Ethan Chapman, another victim of the Idaho murders. All these victims have a name. Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, Ethan. They all have a name. And the Gonsalves family started a foundation, Murder Has a Name. It's called the Kaylee Gonsalves Foundation, but the tagline is Murder Has a Name. And murder does have a name. Nicole has a name. Nicole Brown Simpson. She has a name. She just wasn't somebody's wife. She just wasn't a sister. She just wasn't a daughter or a mother. She actually had a name, you guys. Yes, Ethan was a triplet. So I can't imagine what these families are going through. David Rosenblatt, that's my bestie's brother, died a couple of years ago. Ken Norberg, my friend here in Naples, that's her husband, died horribly in a car accident. Jack Gregory Harper, our family friend, Michelle Marchese, that's her son, and her dad and my dad worked together before I was even a twinkle or even a thought. So that's how far back we go. Hi, Michelle, my love goes out to you. Steve Kennedy, Darren Moffett Smith, to a suicide. Veterinarians. My friend Lily, back in California, she's a veterinarian, and she wanted me, the list is too long, she said, but just to let veterinarians know that you're paying respect to them. Suicide is huge within the veterinarian profession. Veterans, suicide or not, like Brandon Prescott, so died of non-suicide, but still passed. Nolan James Smith, Christian Stephen Knight, my friend Wanda, who wore my wedding dress that I never got to wear. Her son. passed away. Adele Tigner, she wanted me to make Lucille Moranti. Delore Burns, lung cancer at 54. John Burns, kidney failure. Elaine Robitaille, melanoma. God help me, I'm a melanoma survivor. I had second stage melanoma. It's no joke. And with my recent sunburn and sun poisoning, my dermatologist is definitely going to hate me, and that's no joke. I'm kind of mad at myself, but can't go and erase the past. Drew Crossley, Kylie, which is Cy Gines Herberg's daughter. Jackie Schroer. Jackie made t-shirts for my mom that said Winston's buddy, Winston's pal. She would make koozies. She made me a t-shirt that said hashtag no more Nicole's. So Jackie passed away. Donald and Jackie King, loving parents. Harold, my friend Julie's daddy. Julie, I got ya. Marlene and Jack Yarchiver, Cindy is a friend of mine from California, and those are her parents. Richard and Dorothy Smith. Ron Koffler, my friend from high school, that's her brother, and he died of cancer. Thomas and Jane Amati. Lori Eckert, who died tragically by a murder. And then my friend's dad, George Sherry, who recently passed. There are so many people that have been struck, but I want to read something that I wrote to preface this list. So I'm going to share that with you right now. A candle for every life. All of these lives matter, those still living and those who have passed on. Some I may know directly, others indirectly. No matter the connection, please know that you are loved, honored, and heard here tonight. There are so many more stories, lives, and families affected that we may never know about. Many whose names were never shared publicly or covered in the news. Yet every life has value, every story matters, and every person deserves to be remembered. Tonight, let's light a candle in their honor and keep their memories alive in our hearts. God bless all of you, and may he comfort and strengthen the families and friends that are left behind. Tonight is about all those who have left before us way too early, way too young, way too early. There's no perfect time for any person, old, young, middle-aged. There's no perfect time. When God wants us, God will take us. I firmly believe that. That's why we have to live life in grace and show grace. Sometimes it is really hard to do when people piss you off. I get it. It's really hard. I really like this 11 o'clock vigil, you guys. I'm so grateful for this. It's a do-over. The 8 o'clock my time was a hot mess. We had a huge storm that came through. Cindy, Nicole, Ron, of course. We had a huge storm that came through, so the technology was very, very wonky. But everything kind of settled down. The last time everybody was looking at my face, and I'm like, oh no, I don't like watching myself. I love watching the pictures that are in front of me right now. When you really think of it, it's only Minnie Denise. That's all I have. We have to appreciate the ones that we still have. I mean, of course I have Sydney and Justin and my other nephews and nieces, but Minnie and Denise are all I got. So all these pictures that you see in front of me, I put them on my credenza, and I've coined my credenza the credenza of death because it's like everybody's gone. I mean, I finally put up pictures of, you know, a couple of friends, you know, Michelle and Carol, but I kind of need some living memories of, you know, my credenza. Anyways, I want to hear from you. Who do you want to remember tonight? And I may or may not see all of Adele. You're so sweet. You're always here for me. You're always thinking about me and my kitties. Cindy. Who do you want to remember tonight? If I didn't mention your name of your loved one, like who? Hi, Craig. Hi, Cindy. Who do you want to remember tonight? This is about all of you. Let me know so we can, you know, our candle, the candle that's burning right here will burn for your loved one. It's just not for Nicole, you guys. Tonight's all about you. Mark Kopp's ALS. Yeah, Maria, ALS. That one, ALS is horrible. Oh, it's the worst. Sergeant Ron Hellis died in borderline shooting in 2018. He was a hero, indeed. Thank you for sharing that. You know, grief is not easy. I don't even know if it gets your grandparents, Craig. Absolutely. It was good to talk to you not too long ago. Oh, here's one. Sorry. Okay. Joanne Martinez, COVID protocol. Daughter of Grace Richardson, Doug Richardson, COVID protocol. Husband of Grace Richardson. Jake Leslie, multiple myeloma. Thank you for sharing. Heyday, my father. You know, grief strikes a lot of people. And it shows up in many different forms. Hey, Ton. Who's this? Michelle. Hey, Ton. I'd like to remember my maternal grandparents, Frank and Lily, who were my world. You got it, Michelle. I love hearing stories about your grandpa. Grief shows up in mysterious ways. It's not linear. It's very messy. Kim, your mom who died of COVID. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, geez. I'm so sorry. Adele, Hannah, of course. Your son, Bobby. Shelly, you lost him a year and a half ago. He was 38. Oh, my goodness. My heart goes out to you. You know, we've all lost, but man, there's just something when you lose a kid. It's not, that's a whole different ball game, my friends. That's a whole different ball game. Like I said, grief is grief, loss is loss, but I'm telling you, when you lose a kid, I'm witnessing for the second time. And, you know, Minnie lost her Aaron. And we lost Nicole, and it's, when you lose a kid, I don't think there's anything worse. Crystal Judson Brame, murdered by her estranged husband, chief of police, Tacoma, Washington, before he killed himself. Well, thank God he killed himself. Sorry to say. I'm sorry about that loss. Susan Murphy. Yeah. She died of cancer, but her Chicago PD father killed her mother after she left. These are all powerful. The station fire where 100 people burned alive.
Scotty
James,
Griffith,
yeah.
Wad, Scott Griffith, Wad. Shout out
Susan, we can't forget Susan.
Shout out to
Susan,
all
she was
Scott
such an amazing
Wad's
domestic
people.
violence advocate, and she died of cancer. That was a violent death. It was a violent one for her. Who else would like to share?
We're live on. Tanya can't hear me, but I can
What's
hear
this?
her.
Kim Albright, my daughter Hannah in 2000. I was only 16 weeks, but I know she was watching over me. I was in a very bad motorcycle accident 4 years ago, almost didn't make it, and I was also in an abusive relationship, but God got me. I know Jesus loves us. He sure does.
Kim Albright.
He sure does. Sometimes we forget about him. Not all of us, but I'm guilty of that. Sometimes I need to get grounded and pray more. Adele, there was a story in your local news today about a sailor who was killed about a year ago by another service member. The victim's mother met with her daughter's killer and told him that she forgave him. You know, the man who helped me write my book, Finding Peace Amid the Chaos, he wrote a book with a young gal. I don't remember her name, but she was one of the surviving victims of a Kentucky junior high or high school shooting back in around the 90s. One of the first school shootings. And I forgot what the name of the book is. I'll find it. But she's in a wheelchair. She's paralyzed from the waist down because
I thought Columbine was
shot.
the first school shooting
And she went to the prison
that I remember.
and forgave her perpetrator, who I believe is still serving prison time. You know, forgiveness.
That's
so
why we
hard,
wrote
guys.
Flame.
It's so hard. But when you
Columbine.
can forgive, it doesn't mean I forgive you, so therefore I forgive you for mistreating me, or I forgive you for hurting me. Let's do lunch. It's not that. It's not forgiving when it comes to grief, when it comes to trauma.
It's for
it
you.
doesn't mean I forgive you,
You forgive
so let's
you.
be friends.
You forgive
It
yourself.
means I forgive you so I can move on. And I remember so distinctly, we were at St. Catherine's in Laguna Beach, and I had my arm around my mom, and she always hated that in church because I would hug her I'm 5'11", she was like 5'4", so I would hug my mom, and I would bring her in really close, and I'm like, Mom, do you feel the love? Do you feel the love, Mom? And she was like, just stop it, I'll just never forget it. But my mom had
I can picture
my
Judy
mom
saying
had this
that.
peace about her, you guys, and I firmly believe is because she was able to accept, surrender, and forgive. And I firmly believe that is why my mom was who she was. She was such a beautiful,
She was super cool.
magnificent soul.
Super cool.
For anybody that had a chance to meet her,
Super cool.
definitely say the same thing. She was just a very...
Super cool.
I love my dad.
He was super cool.
But there was just
Lou was
something
super cool too.
so incredibly special about my mom. And
Downtown Judy
there
Brown.
was this one day that I sat in church and I was in the pew, and I asked God, I said, God, please forgive this man so I can move on. And you guys, I didn't believe Simpson killed my sister for a good year and a half, maybe even 2 years. I didn't believe he did it.
A lot of people don't think he did it.
I don't know if I ever shared that.
You told me that a couple of days
I was
ago.
in such disbelief how a person who I've known since I was 7 years old could have hurt my sister, yet alone kill her. I've had a lot of therapy over the past couple of years. You know, a lot of stuff came out with that documentary, a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, a lot of anger. But I had to forgive eventually so I could move on. And I practiced that after the documentary. Like, I had to forgive people who knew about my sisters. I had to forgive them. I was so angry. I was so angry. I mean, I hated that documentary. It brought up so much, but the one thing that I grabbed onto was that day of kneeling in church or sitting in the pew and asking God to forgive the man who did this to my sister. And I brought that to my healing a couple of years ago with the documentary, with the docu-series, whatever you want to call it. So again, it's like so many people do us wrong. They disappoint us. They hurt us. They say things either intentionally or non-intentionally. But just know there's always room for forgiveness, and it doesn't mean you're letting go. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're gonna have coffee with the person. It's just it just means that you need to try your hardest to forgive the resentments and the wrongdoing and the hurtfulness that people do to us so we can move on. So anyway, I don't know how that all happened, but you never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Just thought I'd share that with you.
You got that right, Tanya Brown.
You know, it's 11. I don't know what time it is. What time is it? It's 11:35.
It's past your bedtime.
32 years ago today, my sister at this time was laying dead.
It's about when it happened.
At the bottom of a staircase.
It's about when it happened right now. Wow.
But I was asleep. My whole family was asleep. I remember that night, because I didn't want to go to one more dance recital. Excuse my language, I fucking hated dance recitals. Sorry, I just didn't want to go. Sorry, Sydney. I just didn't want to go to it.
What happened to your phone? What happened to your sound, baby? Where'd you go? Let's see if I can bring her back. Let's see if I can bring Tanya back. Where'd she go? I love listening to Tanya talk. She likes to talk. And she's good at it. She's good at speaking. All those girls are. Denise are. They're all good speakers. And speaking is something that I'm trying to get used to doing. I can sing, but I'm not really a speaker. Okay, let's see if I refresh Tanya. She's still live. She's still live. And she's laying her heart out. Tanya will pour her heart out to you. I've had many conversations. And I tell you what, it amazes me to talk to Tanya like that. And even though Denise and I were close, Denise never really laid it on the line like Tanya lays it on the line, man. She's not pulling no punches. Except for the fact that she lost me. I can't find her. Other than that punch right there, Tanya Brown she's like, I mean, it's nice to hear her speak. And everything that comes out of her mouth is not nice. There's a lot of pain and a lot of suffering that comes out of her mouth, but she presents it so eloquently. And And I love talking to her. I love listening to her. And I'm honored to be able to be her friend and talk to her about these troubled times that she's been through. But looks like I may have lost Tanya right now. I'm getting the black screen. And when you're looking for a white girl, you get a black screen. That means she's not there. If she was on this black screen, I'd see her. And so I don't know what happened to Tanya Brown. Says she's live with 32 people. I just can't see them. But for the most part, her feed coming off of Facebook sounded pretty nice. And I think I'll eventually get her back if I refresh enough times. Three refreshes in a row should get me some action. Other than that, if I don't get her, I'm just going to take this and handle it myself. I'm prepared to handle it myself, okay, in case I lose my feeds or I lose my guests. I have enough action going on over here by myself to continue this broadcast and to continue the message in the broadcast. But Tanya was doing so well, and I don't know why I've lost her. This is my last effort, my last refresh before I move on. If she doesn't come back after this refresh, folks, I'm going to move on and take it somewhere else. Yeah, it looks like it's not going anywhere. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, folks, is I'm going to play the list, the vigil list for the flockofangels.org page. I'm going to play the list. And before I play the list, I also want to send a shout out to Scott Griffith's people. And Scott Griffith was a friend of mine. I put him on the list, and Scott Griffith was burned in the station fire with 99 other people. So 100 people were burned to death at a Great White concert. And Scott was a friend of mine. I was hanging out with him when he met Jack Russell. And yeah, that's something I've always wanted to do is reach out to his friends who were all friends of mine. All those rockers back there in the day. Those are all my little brothers' people. Paul Wilson, Danny DeYoung. Who else was in that band? Oh, Ralph Saines, Michael Starr. You might have heard of him from Steel Panther. Yeah, so all those people, we were all hanging out. And that happened, and that was in 2003. That was a year before my mom died. So, yeah, and that was also, if you go to scottgriffith.org, that's the oldest website that I've ever done. It's still up. I did that artwork for Scott back then when it happened in 2003. So that's 23 years ago that I did that website, and it's still up. And I did a new site for Scott. It's called Papa Wad. I think it's papawad.com. And I'm going to be putting that out. I talked to Scott's people, and they weren't happy about the AI Scotty. And I'm gonna tell you something. People that have passed, and when you make AI make the person that's passed talk, it creeps out their family and friends. It really does, because they're going. They weren't talking like that. But anyhow, where was I headed with this? I think I lost Tanya. I'm going to try to find Tanya one more time before I move on. Yeah, Facebook is not responding. Oh, look who's back. Tanya's back. Let's see if she's still talking. I'm getting nothing here. Okay, here we go.
With Dave. Actually, I'll just share it. It's Tanya, Tanya Brown 1122 at gmail.com. Dave, thank you so much for joining us tonight, all the way from Germany. I wish I could speak
cool,
German,
Dave.
but
Germany.
I don't know how. That's Denise and Dominique and Nicole. I never really learned the language. So hello from Germany, Dave. Thank you. I did not block you. Please don't think I blocked you. I didn't. I just can't find you, and you can't find me. But I know you were trying to reach out. So thank you. Kim, you're trying to forgive yourself. I'm in therapy finally at 56, and my therapist says you need to forgive yourself. It's the hardest thing. You know, we need to... Not only is it hard to forgive other people, but it's so hard to forgive ourselves for our shortcomings. It's so hard. That's why I'm an advocate for journaling and apologizing to yourself, but being able to move forward within that apology. Does that make sense? Like, as you write it, I want you to write it, Kim. I want you to write down the things that you hurt yourself doing. And as you're writing, I want you to forgive yourself. Like, I did this. I forgive you. I did this. I forgive you. I did this. I forgive you. Personalize it. There's a lot of healing in that. A lot of healing. Oh, believe me, I've done it. Oh, geez, have I done it? Everybody's watching. Michelle, Karen, Judy. You're welcome, Karen. Thank you so much. Georgia, Angie. Yeah, I remember this case. I lived it. I lived it. I lived it. I don't know if I actually remember a lot of it. I didn't go to the trial. I went to pre-trial. Every once in a while I would go to the trial. I can't tell you how surreal and I'll never forget July 29th because it was the day I got so surreal. I can't explain it. I wish I could. I think I gotta maybe meditate on that so I know how to share that story a little bit more clearly, but I didn't know how to accept. I really didn't. Dave from Germany, Ishika de Vilibe. I wrote with Denise. Okay. I know how to say it, but I don't know what it means. Oh, thank you, Kim. It's been 32 years, Georgia. Forgiveness is release, Shelley. Perfectly stated. It's release. And I was at the beach earlier today with Minnie, and we were putting flowers in the water, and we were putting roses, one for Mom, Dad, Nicole, and Aaron. And Aaron had the red rose because Aaron deserves to stand out. But I told Dominique today, I call her Minnie, I said to Min, I go, I think this is going to be the last time I do the vigil. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it like this. I'm not going to do it online. I'm not going to do the whole, whatever, flock of angels thing. I'm not going to do it. It stressed me out. If I'm going to do a candlelight vigil, it's this right here, so I can connect with all of you. But it was such a special moment sharing that with Minnie down on the beach tonight. And I was like, I think I'm going to pass the torch on. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to celebrate her life and not her death. And I think June 12th is just a date that we remember her death. And I want to remember her life. But it's taken me 32 years to get to this point. I'm not saying if nothing's definitive, but I'm just thinking about not doing it again next year. But we'll see. I mean, I don't even know what tomorrow brings, but this year has just been really, really tough. I mean, talk about tapping into coping skills this year. Not even this year, the past couple of weeks, just being sad. I've been sad a lot the past couple of weeks. Thank God I'm on the right medication, so I didn't go bipolar on anybody's butt, including myself. It's just been really hard. And I feel like I look at that beautiful black and white picture and I'm like, Nick, goodbye. I'm not trying to sound dramatic or anything, but I think I'm done. We'll see. But who knows? I mean, next year I'll probably see you guys. I'm just having a hard time this year, and I think it's because I miss my little buddy. I miss Aaron. But Shelley, like you said, forgiveness is so key. It's when you can forgive, it's like Andy. Hi, Andy. It is, holy moly, Kim. Thank you for sharing something so personal. You were raped in Torrance.
Can't quit.
Oh boy, honey. Thank you so much for opening up to that. Okay, Dave, you're saying things in German. I can speak it. Hallo aus Deutschland. Hello from Deutschland, from Germany. In ein paar Stunden würde Nicole do not know. I know how to say it. I just don't know what it means. Oh, Adele, Sydney knows I love her. And I love her kids even more. Figgy, your candle is still burning. Mine's been burning all day. I ate at the place you all ate. My aunt lived in Newport Beach. I used to visit her. I don't know what place, but maybe share that. I'm just scrolling, reading your messages. I feel like I'm in your living room right now. I'm so honored. Oh, you pretty much are, because these pictures are here, but they're going to be going back on my credenza. So it's all these pictures that I have here are going back on my credenza, and I can't wait. Diane, you and I need a picture. We need a picture. I'm just reading. Do you think she knew Simpson? Kim, do you think she knew Will Simpson was coming? No. I really don't. I don't think any victim of domestic violence ever thinks that, I'm going to marry this person and one day they're going to kill me. I just don't. I don't think, sometimes it's very insidious. It sneaks up on you. Maria, how did I get through? Obviously, I didn't. I attempted a suicide 10 years after. But from that experience, I wrote a book. 2012 it was published. And in the back, so after when I was done, William Croyle, my author, he my co-writer, he was like, "Are you happy with it?" And I said, "Not really. It's kind of a sad story. It's kind of like a Nicholas Sparks book," and put it on the shelf or donate it to somebody. I said, at that time, I was freshly out of the hospital, not freshly, but pretty much. 2004 to 2012, I was still very fresh. And I said, people are thirsty for solutions. Like, I'm having a hard day right now, today, at this very moment. What can I do to kind of get through it? And he said, okay, well, fine, let me know, find maybe 5 to 7 things that really helped you, when you were in the psych unit that you still implement today. And so I came up with 12. And he's like, what do you want to call it? And I'm like, well, we can't call it a 12-step program because that's already taken. So I just said, at that time I was caregiving for my dad and caregiving for my mom, going through graduate school. It was just there were a lot of family dynamics. So I just said, just call it Tanya's Tools for Change. But I can't share all 12 with you.
Did we lose Tanya's audio again? Okay. Sounds like it. Let me go do a refresh and see if I can refresh. She's still got 36 people listening to her and participating, and that's cool. And we're doing a great job of capturing most of this. For edit, we're recording and broadcasting it live. I think this might be the most successful vigil yet, as far as the quality of the sound of the involvement that we have this year. And Tanya's talking about quitting, but you know what? We just have to, Tanya, we just got to do something bigger. Turn on my camera. Yeah, Tanya, we just got to do something bigger and better than a vigil. Like how about a silver screen movie, a movie that can be just as big as the Michael Jackson movie that just came out. I think our story together has the potential to do that because of the fact that we have all this musical talent over here on our side. You got to remember, whoops. Excuse me. You got to remember that what brought us together was music. This is a Hollywood story from my perspective, because we're in Hollywood, making records and trying to make it. My little brother decided that it would be smart to do a video to one of his songs. Stupid song, by the way. And yes, Jera, I'm calling your song stupid. I'll play it all day long. And if anybody thinks this song is smart, well, then great. But I just think it's one of the stupidest songs I've ever heard. And that's why it brought Simpson to it. And this is where the reality show starts, folks. Because you remember those Kardashians, they started a reality show from this exact tragedy right here. They started a reality show which was bullshit. Keeping Up with the Kardashians has nothing to do with Keeping Up with the Harrises, and that's what we're going to do. But we're going to call this On the Verge, because we were on the verge of making it in Hollywood, which turned out to be a shithole, and we're all glad that we
Tonight,
did.
because through the mess,
Look who's back.
through the chaos, but with technology and social media. Oh my God, Luna, she just kissed me and it tickled me. Sorry.
Tickle.
Just taking and slow your brain down. So T2 is technological detox. And the A is the attention on the positive. There's always a silver lining in the mess. There's always a silver lining in the chaos, always. It's just sometimes our brains are too busy and wired that we don't give ourselves an opportunity to slow down and think about the positive stuff that's happening in our life. In the end, you have to nurture yourself. Do something every single day that makes your heart smile, that makes a difference in somebody else's life, because that will make your heart smile. You have to nurture yourself. Exercise, go out and walk. It's so cliche. It's so cliche. If you don't like to exercise, pay attention to the surroundings. Be grateful. And that'll be the last day. But the why is that you have to schedule yourself into your day, you guys. You have to. Life is busy. We're busy setting appointments. We're busy sending kids to camp, and we're busy people.
I'm not busy
But if you
doing
don't
shit.
schedule yourself, your Pilates, your walking time, your exercise time, your meditation time,
What the-
your breakfast time, just you time.
Pilates.
If you don't
breakfast
do that,
for me is like
you're
4 in
no
the
good to
afternoon.
anybody else. And I know that firsthand. When I don't put myself first, and believe me, I have been called selfish more than I even care to imagine. You're so selfish. You're so selfish. Yeah, I have to be.
Yeah,
Because if I'm not,
you could be selfish. You could be selfish, and she's going to talk, and I want to talk too, and I can click her on and off, and we can go back and forth. I hope she's recording her Facebook.
being selfish. The definition of being selfish, I wish I would have it in front of me, but I think it says something like this, like doing harm to another person for your own gratification. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, there's a lot of definitions of selfish. I mean, but yeah, it's all about yourself. It's all about yourself.
It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to be there for you, because if you're not,
No one else is going to be there for you. I get it. You're right.
you can't be there for your partner. You can't be there for yourself at work. You can't. You have to be selfish. You have to schedule yourself into your day. And the last A is attitude of gratitude. Every morning, I get a text message from my friend Mark David in New York. And he copies and pastes everybody. And so I know I'm not that special. But anyway, he sends me his gratitude list every single morning. I'm grateful that I spent time with my puppies. I'm glad that I was able to spend time and have great conversations with my husband. I'm so grateful that I was able to, be on time for work, whatever it is. Like every single morning, I get a gratitude list from David. And then it helps you kind of think, like, what am I grateful for? Because sometimes we just get stuck in the humdrum and the negative. And, it's like, I was listening to something, my friend Sylvia sent me something not too long ago, where somebody said, try to not complain for 2 weeks and see how your life can change. So start giving gratitude.
Okay, this is Tanya and my display
Attitude
together.
of gratitude. So that's the Tanya formula. It's kind of the long version.
Yeah, here's a formula for you too.
I'm just kind of,
Message Mon and Tanya's
oh, Andy, so true. Our family.
shrines together.
Well, not everybody has that capability, but somehow we did it. Oh, I want to hug you too, Kim. Everything is good. Everything is good. Thank you, Kim. I am safe here. Call your siblings and loved ones. Indeed. Indeed. Do you ever go to Germany? I have a cousin there. All my cousins live there. No, I don't. Maybe one day. I don't really have a desire to travel. I like home.
Okay, what I've got going on the screen right now, you've got put my hand in, can I put my hand in? Okay. This is my shrine. This is the shrine that I brought off the mountaintop. It's a very magical shrine. It's got crop circle technology involved in building it. Okay, and also we have Tanya's shrine. And we have both of these shrines on the same screen for the first time. For the first time, a shrine from the Brown family and the Harris family has been broadcasted onto a screen. And that might not mean anything to you now, but once we get into this heart and soul food movie that we're about to make in this reality show, which is where I'm taking this, okay? I'm taking it a step further than the vigil. And matter of fact, the vigil is what's propelling me forward, okay? The vigil is propelling me. Because this is what we've been doing for the past, I don't know, a couple of decades. But it's all building up to something different, something new. And Tanya right now has been a catalyst in this progression of what's happening between our two families, okay? Because even though Denise and I wrote the initial script, we kind of lost contact, and that'll come out why Denise and I don't talk anymore. It's going to come out in the story. But this story is going to go much further than today. Today's just the beginning. We're beginning the Compassion Act. We're going to start, doing something about this number 32, which was Simpson's number. We're going to address and engage the sports organizations to try to get them to do something, make an act of compassion with the number 32, just to show their solidarity with the families that have been suffering for all this time. 32 years is a long time to suffer with an unsolved crime. You got to understand, no one was ever punished for this crime. These two people died, and no one was ever punished for it. So technically, the killer could still be out there, because the person that was accused for the killing was found not guilty. And don't look at me. I'm just pointing out I'm just pointing out the statistics of what's going on with this case. 32 years later, people are going, well, what if he didn't do it? Who did? And after 32 years, there's some evidence pointing to some different places that we might be able to find the real killer. And personally, I don't see how a man could kill the mother of his children with his kids in the house and come out and fight a kung fu fighting motherfucker and come out with just one cut on his hand with no bruises the next day, and the person that he killed was just covered with bruises from fighting. No, it doesn't make any sense. And he should have had way more blood on him. So 32 years later, I'm asking myself, hey, what actually happened? And we should all be asking that, because if the killer is still out there, we want to find the person that did this. For the family's sake, we got to find the person that did this. And if someone else did this besides him, it needs to be brought up and it needs to be investigated, and we need to figure it out. Okay, this is almost turned into another JFK type of situation. Will we ever know the truth? Come on, man. We got to know the truth. With that in mind, let's go back and see what Tanya is saying. I know that type of conversation doesn't sit well with the sisters because they're all convinced that, he did it. Are you still talking, Tanya Brown? Tanya Brown, are you still talking? Okay, let's go over. That ain't gonna work. Let's do a reload. Reload. Ow. You think she's done? I still see images. Let's go over here and see if she's still talking.
Together was Mezzaluna.
Of course.
And I didn't go that night. The last place I was with Nicole was before her birthday, because on her birthday, May 19th, she had a pneumonia. So I saw her before that. I don't remember when. But she was horribly sick. But they were at Mezzaluna. So again, if anybody wants to know the Tanya formula, just email me. I'd be more than happy to send you like just a little worksheet that you can, make copies of. You can put it on your refrigerator. It's just a 5 simple step, reminder of, just life's hard, but it doesn't need to be god awful. Mezzaluna, yes.
Life's hard, but it doesn't need to be god awful. That's a t-shirt.
Please don't cry. Im Himmel sehen wir uns alle wieder. In heaven, we'll all see each other again. Is that what that means? Im Himmel sehen wir uns alle wieder. In heaven, we'll see each other again. Something like that. Yeah, we'll see each other again in heaven. See? Okay, I do remember. I know how to read it. I just don't know how to speak it. You're welcome, Lisa. Thank you. Does anybody want to share anything before we sign off? Oh, Michelle, I'm not that strong. Thank you for always saying that, but I'm not that strong. I mean, I'm pretty strong, but I haven't really felt strong in the past couple of weeks. But does anybody want to? Oh, Stephanie Paxton. Aaron was my nephew, and he died in 2022. He was 33 years old. It was Dominique's son. Anyways, I'm going to sign off here, you guys, because it's getting late here and I want to watch a couple of episodes of Mom. Yes, Dave, that's my father on the pictures. Good looking man. Yep, he most certainly was. My dad was awesome. My parents were awesome. Lisa, yes, I'm still in Florida. Anyways, you guys, I think I'm going to sign off. I'm still scrolling. if anybody wants to mention a person's name, before I blow out my candle for the evening, please let me know.
Jacob.
Lou was a cool dude, James. He definitely was. Thank you, Kimberly.
Yeah, Lou was a bad guy. He was the first Brown I ever met. The first Brown.
I don't know what time she was born, no.
I want to get a hold of Sherry. Sherry, what was her last name?
You're welcome, Judy. Okay, everybody. Jacob. Jacob was James Harris's nephew, who died by a suicide by train. That was Joshua Don Pari, dead at 15.
Jacob. We think
Maritza, my sis.
Contagious Peace is next. Coming up, Contagious Peace.
Jacob was a special boy. Jane Amari, Tom Amati. That devastated our community in San Clemente, where Jacob took his own life.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
That was hard.
Tough one.
And
I got
Julie's
pictures of
always
us.
She's always in my prayers.
Thank you, Tanya
Like I said
Brown.
earlier, you guys, I don't know if I said it this time or the vigil before. It's losing a kid. Bless you. Bless you. My kitties even have allergies. It's it's different when you lose a kid.
Yeah, there she goes again. We lost her. But yeah, thanks for mentioning Jacob, Tanya. And I love you. I love the Brown family. I love all your pets. Everything Brown that I've met going down through this rabbit hole of compassion, this rabbit hole of love, this rabbit hole of purpose, this rabbit hole of straight up destiny. Okay, it's been a rabbit hole, and it's been an awesome rabbit hole. And the Brown family is they're the biggest part of my purpose ever.
Kid.
Look who's back.
It's different.
What's happening now between our interaction is all random because it's the technology doing its thing. I'm not turning her on and off. She's coming in, coming out when the technology allows it. I'm talking when the technology allows it. That's what this whole vigil has been. It's been, we rigged it, we put it together. It's got its moments. We've had our moments tonight. And I think it's probably the most successful Candlelight Vigil that I've done. And I've done many Candlelight Vigils with the Brown family and with the Nicole Brown Foundation. And I think that this one is probably the most magical too. And it's just beginning. We're going to take this through the year. This is not a one-off. This is not a one-off situation. We're just going to do it tonight and be done. This is the beginning of something bigger. Tanya, I don't want to do another vigil either. Okay, I'm with you. I don't. This was very stressful to pull this together and to get it to this far. And a lot of things didn't work that we wanted to work out, but a lot of things did. And I don't want to do this shit again either. So, but we can do other things. We can do, for instance, a full featured movie. That would be so awesome. A movie about the magic after the tragic, telling our story, the Harris Brown story, which is the magical one. So we're going to be back here on the day of the slow speed chase, which is coming up on the 17th. Everybody remembers where they were on the slow speed chase. This is where the first magical encounter with me and my sister happened, was on the day of the slow speed chase. So I'm going to have Jules as a guest on the podcast so we can talk about the slow speed chase, because it's a very funny situation how that went down. And the fact that OJ passed myself first and my sister second. during the slow speed chase. And 2 weeks after the slow speed chase, after OJ passed me and my sister, Denise Brown walked into a bar that we were playing in. And this is where the story of how the Brown and the Harris family started to come together in a magical story of families that, I mean, we were hanging out in the same vicinity. We were hanging out at the same high school football games. I mean, we've been crossing paths for years and never met until something happened. And we're going to talk about that. And that's what the movie's about. So Heart and Soul Food is the name of the movie. Tanya and I will be talking more about this. And I would like to get Denise in the conversation because Denise and I actually wrote the first script. Looks like Tanya is going to help rewrite the script, but the movie is banging. It's called Heart and Soul Food. And I'll be talking more about that later. It's been, Tanya, if you're watching this, it's been so awesome the last couple of weeks hearing your stories and talking to you and relating to you about this tragedy that you've gone through. And I have to admit, listening to a lot of the things that you say to me are so touching to my life, and they're so. I can't believe I'm listening to them. I can't believe that I'm involved in this. But that's what we're going to talk about, is how and why and what we're doing here involved in this. And it's been an awesome day. And I'm ready to sign up too. I'm sure you're going to go to bed and I'm going to go to bed too. But I think I might play some more songs and stick with them a little while longer. What do you say? What do you say? Why not? But like I said before, it's a one-man show. It's going to take me a while to get to the place where I need to be to get some music playing right away, which I'm going to cut to the music, baby. Tanya, your setup over there is awesome. I like still looking at it, and it's still up. Is it still up and live? It looks like it is. Anyway, folks, this has been the 32nd anniversary podcast, Candlelight Vigil, for Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman. Tanya says she's done. I'm pretty much done too. Maybe we'll just let Maria do it every year after this. I'm done. And I think what we're going to do for the next year is going to be enough to seal the deal that we don't have to do these vigils anymore, because we'll have something much more powerful out there for you to latch on to. And when we do another vigil, it'll be because we just want to, not because of the fact that we feel like we have to. And the last vigils up until this date, it felt like it's something that we had to do to keep Nicole and Ron's memory alive. But now we won't have to do it. It'll just be something that we do just because. This is Message Mon signing out, June 12th, 32nd anniversary of Nicole and Ron's murders. Much love to all you folks that participated. Much love to you folks that will participate after tonight and watch what we have here. We're going to try to edit this and make it more presentable to you, because it was a rough production, but we got a lot more done this time than we did the last time. This is Message Mon going peace out. And maybe I'll play you a couple of songs on the way out of here. What do you say? I'm not just going to send you out with no music, baby. I got to send you out with some jams. All right. Peace is coming. That's my vigil in the back. Yeah.
The soldier puts his rifle down upon the battleground so still. The only sound in this whole town is a whippoorwill, a whippoorwill. The widow stands beside her door and looks out at the empty street. She's never heard this quiet before. So calm and sweet, so calm and sweet. Oh, peace is coming. I feel it in the air.
Peace is coming, y'all, to everybody.
Lifting us from despair, like a dove on the wind, like a morning without end.
Peace is coming, baby.
Peace is coming.
It's coming, it's coming.
And it will find us there. The children gather in the square. They're not afraid to run and play. They pledge a seed and offer prayer for a brighter day, a brighter day. The leaders lay their armor down. They're not so certain anymore. They see the faces in the town they've been fighting for. They're fighting for. Oh, peace is coming. I feel it in the air. Peace is coming, lifting us from despair, like a dove on the wind, like a morning without end.
Peace is coming, baby. Peace is coming.
Peace is coming, and it will find us Peace is coming. Listen now. Peace is coming. Listen now.
Peace is coming. Peace is coming. Yeah. Ow. Hoo. That was Peace is Coming. It's coming, folks. It's coming for you. Peace is coming for all of us. And it's going to free us of the spirit blues that we all got. Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. Got the blues in my spirit
that I'm trying to understand as I struggle through this life.
My heart still makes demands.
This blues that I'm feeling, it's getting hard for me to rise. I keep talking like I'm fine,
Talking like I'm fine,
but my tongue is telling lies.
Spirit blues yearning in my soul.
Ready for
Something different before I grow old. Got the blues in my spirit,
but I'm
keeping control of my mind, oh my mind. The spirit blues won't break me now. Ow, ow, ow. Wait a minute, bitch. Dick James.
Same four walls, same crack frame on the shelf. Tired of every old promise that I keep breaking with myself.
Good God.
Clock keeps ticking, but it don't keep time with me.
No.
Halfway through a prayer that I never dared to speak.
Spirit blues yearning in my soul. craving some someday before I grow old. Got the blues in my spirit, but I'm keeping control of my mind, of my mind. These spirit blues won't break me now. There's a way out of this room. Shine a light,
Let it be shown. If there's a hand that can lift me
and take me to my new home. Yeah. Spirit blues yearning in my soul, craving some world that's alright. See, I'm making up the words right now. Yeah. I get them. That's alright. Got the blues in my spirit, but I'm keeping control of my mind, of my mind. These spirit blues won't break me now. These spirit blues
won't let me
won't let me go. I like that one. All right, folks, I think I'm about done. I think I'm going to turn this shit. I'm going to turn this shit off my ears. These headphones are killing me. I need to go use the bathroom and shit. It's been a beautiful day. Tanya Brown, wherever you are, you were awesome today. Maria DiGiovanni, you were awesome today. Everybody was awesome. I'll be back tomorrow because this whole scenario is just now jumping off. It's 30 years for the Flock of Angels, and after 30 years, I got a hell of a story to tell. My family's they're hanging in the balance to come back me up. I'm going to make a reality show out of it. We're going to make the Kardashians look like kindergarten, and we're going to be some like old black folks that do that. And we have a lot of songs, a lot of music, a lot of stories, and here it comes, folks. Here it comes. This is Message Mon saying to you all, thank you for a lovely day. And I'll see you on the downstroke. Peace out.